obviously the glare of it all. Okay. 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds in. So, been running around like a madman. Oh, welcome. So I finally had a chance to actually hook up to the internet. I'm about 2 minutes away from my break. I'm at home, but I am a subcontractor. I can do what I want, kind of, sort of. I'm still contracting for them, and I have to be in my zone, but I am. This is still within the zone, so I'm lucky. But yeah, 2 minutes away. I had about 20 minutes or so before I came up here, so I actually drove down through the main corridor that I've been working in, just to kind of slowly make my way back up home so that I can have my 45-minute break here and enjoy my time, because I'm starting to get really hungry and need to wash up again, kind of refresh myself. But yeah, it's been going crazy. Don't know where to put this thing because of the glare that I'm getting. Yeah. And so, anyways, few things. Oh, there's it down. Few things. Maybe we should move that so the light's not so crazy. I don't know. Yeah, Google Apps. It works good, but I would definitely go back to old school ways, I guess is how I'm gonna phrase it. So basically, if you're waiting for your order, then you should be going on and trying to find, like, go back in and find who made the order and where they're at, because Google Maps will try and send you down the fastest route, so they say, or so they think, but they try to stick to the main roads and main drags with the traffic lights and everything else. So there's been a couple situations, like one, I wasn't quite paying attention because I was trying to hook up to a live stream at Staples. Staples does have Wi-Fi connection, and I went right to their front door and still couldn't hook onto it. They had 2 or 3 different, what do you call it? Things that you hook up onto anyways, internet connections. So I tried 2 different ones and I was able to get on, but I wasn't able to live feed. So I ended up moving on. But the first time I tried to hook up, I actually have been playing this game that every time it's a little slow, I pull out the computer to attempt to live stream. Like, I'll find a location that I have been working at so far and that I'm going to be able to pick up orders from as well, so that I don't have to travel around. Like that one Starbucks, I can't pick up orders there, but I get a great feed. So I might as well try and go to where I'm going to possibly be picking up orders and can get a great feed. That being said, I tried it twice at Staples, once at McDonald's, and I can't remember where else, but those ones for sure I tried to get on and go live. But then as soon as I'd either get the computer pulled out or fired up, I would have a message to go. So obviously now I'm off shift and it automatically sends you offline. So you don't even have to do that. It just knows what your shift is if you're eager to learn. But you can see that they most likely can see that I've been running around pretty steady, been staying pretty busy. There's been a few short delays, but usually more on the cuisine type food, stuff that takes a little bit longer to prepare. But nevertheless, they're great smells to have in the vehicle. Makes you hungry. So yeah, Google Apps doesn't always work the greatest. The Google Maps. So there's been a few times that I've actually looked at this is what I do now. I look at the map if I have time to wait for the food to come in and study the map to see which way's best. Now that doesn't always work, because for one instance, I thought I was going to go down a faster route, but then I ended up going down a road that was full of construction. So it was all ripped up. There's gravel everywhere. Like, I had to drive really slow through there, and it was a school zone. So I was driving slower than 30 kilometers an hour just because of the amount of ripped up road and construction. And I finally got to location. Still feels a little bit odd not actually communicating with people and handing the food over to them, because you see the address on the phone and obviously Google Maps brings you to the address, and then you go and drop the food off, and I give a little tap on the door because I'm not always pulling my phone with me. I'll wait till I get back to the car and then say that the order is delivered, so that everybody's safe, so to say, so that I'm not pressing order delivered right at their doorstep. I'm actually away from the door now and everything's safe. I think that's working out. Not really any complaints. I think with this numbering system, what it is every time somebody goes on and actually provides some feedback to you you just get 1 point for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different topics that they have available. So friendly, very polite, followed instructions, good service, above and beyond. So for each client, basically, that reviews you, you get 1 mark on each thing that they provide you a mark to. That's how I'm understanding it. So that's kind of what I've clued into here. So I'm up to a 6 on everything except for above and beyond. And that's the one I want to be above and beyond on. But unfortunately, I didn't get one from one of the people. But pretty cool interactions today, like with the people that I'm working with at the restaurants. They're very friendly, very helpful, very kind. They know that we're in a rush. They try to work with us, which is great. I try not to be rushy, but I probably look like that with the pacing that I do. And yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm full of energy, obviously, still, but I'm just very hungry. So hopefully when I eat, it doesn't take it away from me. So there's been a lot of activity on here. So I don't know. This is a next Netflix thing, so I'm not going to get in. And this one guy, he says, you're getting screwed. I don't know if I can open up the comments and we just disappear completely, but I'm going to try it. Yeah, so it goes to a different page, obviously. We're still streaming, so just read off the comments, I guess. Okay, so I gained 1 subscriber today. That's cool. Thank you very much. And Wild and Living says, you're getting screwed. 15-hour day, $150 day, rip off. Just do an hourly job at minimum wage. Your costs are way less. Okay, that's great insight. That's awesome. Yeah, $150 a day really isn't a lot of money for 15 hours. But, I'm just proving concept that it works right now. So to me, I'm kind of happy with it. And yeah, obviously I'm going to want more, but what I'm hoping is that after a week or 2, I'm going to gain better orders, not just the McDonald's and all the lower end, because that's what it seems like right now, is that I'm kind of getting the stuff that people don't want, or it's just the lower end stuff, because there's really the numbers aren't very high and the tips aren't very high. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to get into that right now because it's proof of concept. So things are actually working. I'm making money. So that to me is, that's pretty good. Like sitting at home right now, typing on my blog and making a YouTube video, I'm not making money. So in some ways, yes, I'm getting screwed. In other ways, no, I'm not getting screwed, because 1, I'm a subcontractor. And so all of my fuel, food, maintenance, clothes, my rent, all of this kind of stuff you can write off through taxes. Computers are 100% tax write-off, cell phone bills, cell phones, you name it. Like anything that you can utilize within your business is definitely a write-off. So you got to look into that kind of thing. And that's kind of where I'm still staying on the positive side of this, and not, I'm only making 10 or 15 bucks an hour, because it does kind of even out. There's some that I've made some really good coin, and then there's others where I obviously the earnings were a little bit less. So earnings 750, 815, 784, 929, 750, 750, 750, 844. So yeah, they're all smaller numbers, but the thing, if I can get 2 or 3 of these in within an hour, then it's not too bad, right? But it is a little low. It would be nice to be up into those larger orders where you're not just bringing to one person, or you're actually going to nicer restaurants where they're paying more for the food, and so they're wanting a little bit better service and whatnot. But not too bad. Some of them, I get the transit pay and I get a tip. The stated tips are a little bit lower than the transit pay, but it's a tip. It's better than nothing, right? And then there's some where you'll get the transit top-up pay. So I don't know another $1.99 through the transit. And this one here with the transit pay was $4.29 on a 2.8 kilometer distance, and I gained another 21 cents. So those are little incentives that kind of pop up without you knowing. And this one was a $3 tip. So thank you very much. Thanks for everything, you guys. I thank everybody that I bring the food to. I try to be very happy, come in with a smile, you know, bright, shiny attitude, and just try to give the most polite service. I have the mask on, so I'm trying to be safe. A lot of other people that I'm in contact with don't. A lot of the stores, they do. So that's good. But it is very hot. And then I'm trying to keep food warm, and it's getting hot in the car, and I'm getting hot, so I don't want to totally get completely uncomfortable. So the next one, Nice Brain, he subscribed. This was on another comment. So another subscriber, and you know what I do when I get a subscriber? You got a channel, I subscribe to you. You made the initiative to get that far, to get a channel going. That's enough for me, man. That's one step forward. You can get that step forward going. You passed a huge barrier. Just keep on going. Push forward, right? Okay, so I love that. Do you love me? Huh? So she has a comment to say at 13:43. So what did I say at 13:43? I never know what I say. I say all kinds of things. 13. So we'll go to 13:38. See what I had to say here. In the area, so that's what I'm going to have to learn is or research what restaurants stay open the latest, so that those are the places that I go back to when it gets to super late evening hours. Obviously, it's going to slow down at midnight, like it's 12:30 at night here. So, but some of my shifts are right into 2:30. You know. Okay, a little crazy. Yes, we love you. We all love you. Anybody that subscribes in, oh nice, you got 12 subscribers. And I'll definitely check out all your guys' channels later. I've only got 45 minutes, so I do want a little bit of time to myself. Oh, Kim's Convenience is back. That's a great show. It's very hilarious. And then another new arrival for Netflix. So yeah, a couple comments, couple people catching on. That's pretty cool. And so far, so good. I'm making some money. Things are happening. What am I up to? My earnings are just over. So today's earnings are 108.37 as of 3:56 right now. So that's like 2 shifts that I just worked, and I've made $108. So I think that's part of what I worked between midnight and 3 o'clock as well. But maybe not, because it's not showing that. It's looking like it's everything from just this morning up until now. So yeah, that's not too bad. From morning up till now, $108. So what is that? I started at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 9 hours. Let's go here to the calculator, because I can't do math always the greatest. 108.37 divided by 9 hours. So $12 an hour, it's not a lot of money, but I'm making money, and I'm able to write everything off. So that's where I'm hoping this is going to benefit. And where I hope I'm going to benefit by working these 15-hour days is that I'm the first man on and the last man to go home. I don't know if this is going to work to my advantage, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot for a little while here. And if that can bring me up in the score level with the algorithm that they're playing with, and I can start getting more and more, so that I'm very consistent, because when it does happen, it happens. Like there was a few great moments where I placed the order, fulfill the order, and then say that it was delivered, and just as quickly as I said it was delivered, there was another task up ready to go. So that's what we want. If that's what we want to try and keep happening all day long. That would be great. But the city's only so big. There's only so many people. There's a lot of people to distribute the work out to. So you got to give everybody kind of a fair chunk. I'm sure that this is exactly what they're doing. And those that have been more loyal are obviously probably getting some of the better contracts. But that'll come, right? This is a learning curve. And we don't want to let this hold us back from moving forward because, it's building. I can see that there's potential for other payouts like 750, 750, 815, 7, right? 7, 9, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 10, 13, 9, 8. So, those 10 and 13s, there's double digits to be had. They will come. So I'm hoping that we will, it'd be nice within the next 2 weeks to hit that $20 to $30 range, if that's possible. I think 35 is going to be pretty much maxing it right out, right? But that would be more of like a catering style, and you're going to be bringing like 8 meals at once or something, maybe even more. And then hopefully and potentially you're going to get a larger tip and whatnot for that. The travel fees are probably set standard so that they're getting charged a certain amount for the distance that they're going. So they are paying for the service. I don't know how DoorDash does it, but guaranteed somewhere in those pricings that you're signing up for the food, there is a price in there because the delivery drivers have to make money. They gotta move forward. So I don't know how theirs works, but so far it's pretty good. I saw there was a Tootie. I've never seen Tootie before. So now I've got a total actually of $198.61. So almost $200 in the 2 days, and I'm not even finished my second shift, and I didn't have a full day yesterday. So I'm almost at equal to what I had yesterday. So $200 for 8-9 hours. So that would be like 18 hours, 16 hours. What is it? 18 hours? Yes. Somewhere in there. So yeah, so my shift is starting soon. They forewarn you, but it's not beeping, right? It didn't ding or anything like that. And so yeah, we're moving forward. I'm gonna eat something here real quick, wash myself up a little bit and clean some of the car out and go from there. So I can't recall of anything else I wanted to say other than pay attention to where you're situated, pay attention to the construction sites and the zones. School zones are crazy, so they don't always tell you on Google Maps. Maybe they do and I'm not paying attention. I kind of move very quickly sometimes and don't always pull everything in, and I just get going, right? So when I'm on the road, I'm going, but I got to chill out. Because I know like in the evening and I get more space to myself and not all the congestion from the traffic, I'm going to want to be moving again. So that's one thing. You can move on the back roads a little bit faster sometimes, but it doesn't always work. But yeah, so excited to see what's going to happen for the rest of the week. This live stream thing is kind of already starting to pick up. We're getting a few different people checking it out. I don't know who exactly watches my stuff or views everything, but thanks for viewing everything. If you haven't already, I think it's over here. I don't know, whatever. Give this a like and subscribe. At least subscribe, man. Like if you're not subscribed, come on, subscribe. Like it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to shock you or zap you or anything. But yeah, I was going to keep it secret, but pretty much everybody that I see on YouTube as of now, like as of my 41st birthday, I subscribe to anybody. If I see you have a channel and I view your video, I'm just going to immediately subscribe to you. I'm not going to tell you though. I keep in mind private. I've been telling some people, but I still want to try and build up this organic growth instead of just going to everybody and subscribing on them. But now I've told you, so if you guys don't have your thing on private and I see you, it doesn't matter if you've got a video, if you have a channel, if you made that move to start a channel, to me, that's a huge move. You stepped over the stone. You stepped over that barrier. Like a lot of people won't do that, right? It's scary. I get it. But you made that one initiative, right? And if you don't go any further than that, people last week that have been subscribed to me and I subscribed to them, and maybe they didn't know beforehand, but you can subscribe to yourself. Okay, you can give yourself at least one. And then I've made a second channel and gave myself 2. And then I had my girlfriend make a channel and got myself 3. So cheating a little bit there. But yeah, so after I subscribed to them, all of a sudden they had 2 subscribers. So it will grow. Just start, get in there, right? This is crazy. Look what I'm doing. This is completely out of my comfort zone in many different ways. Like, I'm live streaming. I'd rather film and edit and try and be a creator and make it, you know, cool, and get like these guys that are really good with the editing and just putting it all together into one program. But right now, with my life and the way things are going, it's not like that. It's a run and gun situation. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's grab the computer when I can, hook up to the internet, and half the time I'm fighting and trying to get onto the internet to try and live stream to you guys, and then boom, just as quickly I'm getting a freaking I'm getting called out. So I'm kind of liking that, and I'm playing that to my advantage as this little, you guys are like, you're gold to me. Well, you are gold because you're all my customers and clients, but you know, like, it's nothing without you. Nothing. I can do all of this, and yeah, I'll make it by. I'll find a way to live by, but it's no fun unless we find some more people here and make this interesting. But whatever. I'm just going to continue rambling on until something happens with it, but I'm just going to let people know what my experience was and just go with it. Like, whatever. This is the best thing I can do is live stream. Like, I can pump out 4 or 5 videos a day and give you all of the feedback of what's going on, as long as I can try and remember it. It's not easy. Trying to keep it all in my head because I don't have time to write notes, and I could probably speak them, but I'm not always all there with the technology. I'm starting to get old and just forgetting about it. Like, who cares? I don't need to know that. As long as I can get by with what I'm doing, that's fine. And eventually, if I ever do make some money, then I can hire people to do all the stuff that I don't know, and I can be doing more important things that make me more money. That's business, right? So yeah, quite interested to see how tonight's gonna go for me, and how long I'm gonna feel good for. I'm full of energy right now, but that's gonna last a long. So I got 40 minutes left to myself, guys. I've been streaming for 22 minutes. I think I gave you some good information about what's going on. Oh yeah, like, some of the areas around here, there's lots of underground parking, and then some of the malls are kind of confusing. That's another thing that was unexpected. So there are mall deliveries. So what I was trying to get out, yeah, I kind of rambled on and veered off. I was at Staples, was trying to hook up to the internet, and all I had to do was go, you know, like, go to the end of the building to the road, take a right, and then immediately at the end of the building there's lights, and so I'd take a left, and I would have been on top of the parkade, where it was just quickly park, and the stairs are right there because it's really close. I've been there many times. You go straight down the stairs and the food court is right there. But Google, you sent me for a freaking runaround. You sent me around the block and made me park down below. Then I had to go running through the hallway. Like, I was walking really fast. People are looking at me funny to get to the food court because I'm at the other side of the mall, and then I had to get all my food, run all the way back, and then get my way out of this parking lot. Like, man, I could have been in and out of there in a freaking flash, but it probably added on another 4 to 5 minutes because of the stupid runaround. So you really have to pay attention. I was getting bad. Like, I was just swiping. Oh, I see an orange line, swipe, instead of actually looking at what it was and where it was and paying attention to that. So I need to slow down a little bit because it's burning up some of my time and probably some of my reviews, right? So that kind of happened to me twice now. Uptown Mall was kind of weird because there's stores all around it and all over the place, up and down, and oh man, that place is a disaster. Like, why did you guys build it? The engineers, it's beautiful, but it's a freaking fiasco trying to get in and out of there. So yeah, there was a loading spot, but I put on my 4 ways, and then I thought, well, I'm not really a commercial vehicle, and if I get caught here, I might get in trouble. And it was quite a ways away. Like, Google's telling me, oh, it's right here, it's right here. And it was like on the other side of the block, man. It's almost 2 blocks away from where I was. It was a good block of a walk, but thank God there's some spots where you can run up and down and get through the stairs. So I just you know, booted it down the stairs and ran to the car. But still, like, I could have parked right in front of Chopped Leaf, but this Google Maps just takes you there and, oh, you're there. Oh, you're there, but you're not there, because you still got to get to the store. Like, it shouldn't say that you're there until you're right in front of the store. Okay, Google Maps? You're kind of screwing us on this. I don't mean to get all hostile. And then it happened again kind of when I went to an apartment complex. There was 4 or 5 different buildings. And so it's got the same address, except one is like 202, 204, 205, 206 kind of thing. And then I wasn't like, I did it again. Google Maps is saying, you're here, you're here. And so I jump out and I go and punch in and everything, but I failed to look up top and it said 202 or whatever it was instead of 204. So then I had to go running through the parking lot. The girl's kind of looking at me funny, like, yeah, I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. Like, didn't tell her it was my first day, but they don't understand what's going on with the app. They just see you running around like a freaking crazy Skip. So it is what it is, man. It's all just the learning curves. And some of the guys that I've been speaking to when I get a chance, if they're willing to talk, they know the fiasco. They laugh about it because they've gone through it, you know. But these guys, some of them, they've been around for quite a while. So that's going to be part of the trick too, is how long can I hold on to for, like, before I break, right? Is this going to be something that I'm going to be able to hold on to and make a living out of and be able to, you know, at least pay for my rent, put some food in my belly, pay for my insurance and fuel, and actually still put a few dollars away? I'll definitely be putting money away when it comes time to taxes. There's going to be some huge payouts, okay? I know that's going to come, but that's a whole year down the road, right? So that's a long ways away. But on top of that, yeah, I just try to shut the car off and stuff and save fuel and everything while I can. So you kind of sit there and like, do I shut the car off or do I not? You know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll shut the car off and then bang, it's like you got to get the car back up. So yeah, it's just a kind of happy medium thing. But I'm hungry. I now only have half an hour. So ciao for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. I think this is number 8, log in. So then I guess number 9, if I can remember the order. So that's pretty crazy that I've got 9 logins already in one day, plus been doing Skip. So let's see what happens with this and that. Like this is kind of crazy. Anyways, peace. Ciao for now. I'm out.